Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and our home team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Undercrush. Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Let's go. 8, read. You're not ready.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
That's mine. I got him. Shoot. Echo.
Now it's Haskins. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Here's Haskins. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 2nd down, Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, box drop. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the gun, Curtis. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Running with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Cowboys.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
70, Indy. Pilot, 64, weak.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
X3, 218, chopper. 5.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Down, 18 Gator.
Check 56. Check.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready. 60 or.
2nd and 13. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
6-6, pull it high.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mike 51.
Looking to throw. Curtis. His pass caught at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Now Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Big ass. Big ass.
Now Haskins to throw it. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 3rd down gain of 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Set, hut, and read. 5, 5, 5. Night, sweetheart. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert, whip. Watch the whip. Hey.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. We'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
At the 40-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Silver. Shift. 81, shift. Tighten up. Check three. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Banjo. Mike 55, Mike, that's it. Hey, eat. I'm coming. Jim. Squeeze. Check 24.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins eluding the pressure right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on, set. 15 on it. 55 to Mike. 3 buzz. 22, Jet, cover. 22.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I got it. Joker. Watch safety creeping. Same on. You go tight. You got tight.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Set. baby. Let's see what you got. Check the backer, check the backer. Wahoo! Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Switch, switch, switch. Zip there.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be, 38 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
This will be taken short. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 16-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
61, man, 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Hey, wahoo! 80 weapons. 56, check 56. Danny.
To throw on 3rd down. Curtis. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Let's go now. 10 low ball.
Right there, 56. I got you, boy.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Curtis. And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 58 yards.
58 yards. First down, Cowboys.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Curtis. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
On the double.
56. Check 56. Let's go, defense.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Set, ready, 30 base.
All day, dog.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Deuce.
Hit it.
Back to throw. Curtis. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
Set, 15, Ronnie, 15 line.
Yeah, give me his traps.
Shoot.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now, he's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Hood. Go.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Check the outs. Hey,
Check 24. Check 12. Kill.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready to break.
50 seconds to Mike.
Watch the slack. Speed grip.
A first down carry by Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go to Elliott again, and he gets it down to the 32. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
56.
On first down, Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here we go! 60 or. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Look at me. Zipper.
Check safety, check safety. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to
Man.
Here we go.
Hey, exit.
First throw now for the backup lock. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's coming. Look at me. Door. Hey, Haywood.
What's the edge? Kill.
Go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Check. Rock it. Hey, Delta.
Check 26.
Now.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Watch twist. No. Off. Hands in. Switch. Over. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. All day. What a race.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Tackles. Go. Get him. You got him. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. It's long gone. Guys, it's our time.
Check 13.
Out of the shotgun, Breida takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
SOS. Check 4. Showing it.
From midfield now, Haskins dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Check. Crunch. Check 31. Watch out.
On third down, Haskins. Catch made here by Campbell. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Haskins on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Haskins back to the air. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Matt Breida, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Elliott. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Curtis. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Stop your whining.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Yeah.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Check, 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 check. Switch, switch.
Check, check, check.
Here we go with Haskins. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Stop here, D. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
You can't block me. Go.
Watch the safety creep.
Haskins to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Paris Campbell. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here I come. Here I come.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 15, check 15.
Rush in. Rush in. Go. Switch it.
Breida, he'll try the right side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Dallas, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the home team here, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.